Beyond seniority or simple rotation, what factors should determine who serves as the referee for the game? And how can crews approach the role in a way that becomes a strength rather than a point of tension or, quite honestly, I don't want the chance to write a report?
I'm passionate about this, and I just can't stand how we do it in Southeast Wisconsin. I wish every game was assigned with an R, a U1, and a U2, because I really do believe that someone should start at the U2 level, and they should work their way up to the R. And we just throw it around and say, you get to throw the toss tonight and be the ref. And I never did that in my career. Maybe it was a pride thing, maybe an arrogant prick, I don't know. But I just didn't think that it was the right thing to do. Here's what I want the referee to be. I want the referee to be the person that is going to be the go-to person when the shit hits the fan, when things aren't going, when you have a fight, when you have a correctable error, when you have two volatile coaches in a situation that happens that you haven't seen all season. Who's going to figure it out and fix it? That's who the referee should be. That doesn't mean that they're the one with the most experience. It means they're the person that's going to handle those situations when the game doesn't go according to plan. And they're going to lead the crew that night. And I think if we did that, people would be able to elevate steps in their career more so than, well, I'm a varsity official. Well, you've been a varsity official for since you started in year 2, because we don't have enough damn officials. It's understanding that. And if somebody knew the amount of time I put into selecting the spots for that Concordia WBY tournament, it's silly. That's how my mind operates. So I just think that it's a little bit more than, hey, the rookie official, go do it. Now, I know officials out there that are terrible at throwing the jump ball, and that's fine. You can have someone do the jump ball. But you're still the crew chief that night. You're still the leader. You're representing them with the coaches. And if you've got 3 like-minded officials that are all tied together, and I know there's certain crews out there like that, and you want to rotate it, that's fine. But you watch the NBA assignments every day like I do at 8 a.m. get released. They ain't rotating the R's or the crew chiefs. Zach Zarba is never a U1 or a U2. Josh Tiven is never an R or a U1 or U2. Mark Davis is never not going to be the R's. It's those type of things that I think we need to do, because then officials are learning from those people they don't always get the opportunity to work with. How do you run a pregame? What do you do before the game? What are you saying at halftime? What are you saying after the game? All those things that go into being a crew chief that I just don't think we get enough time or attention to.
That being said, and I agree, but when is it appropriate for a more experienced official not to take the R for the night, not be the referee?
If you're comfortable with the officials that you're working with and you've worked with them several times, that could be it. I mean, I just don't want an official to say, well, this game isn't very good. Why don't you be the R tonight? Or something like that. If you've talked about it in advance, I don't like getting in the locker room and saying, you're the rookie. You're throwing it up tonight and you're the R. That just does a disservice to the game. Now, you can always say, well, listen, I'll step up if something happens. Okay, but why are you sending the guy that neither coach knows over to talk to them before the game or the table when they're just trying to get their feet wet? We want to take the rookies or the less experienced officials and just let them go out and call their area and get plays right. That's enough of a task. Take all the other stuff onto the veteran officials or those that have been around the block, because they can handle that and do that. And that's where I also think, because the conferences don't take the time to assign it, it's not viewed that way. So the WIA and the conferences and everyone else, I wish they would start doing that. And I know we have so many changes and everything else that would happen, and it'd be so difficult. But I just think if that starts, because it really does lend yourself to, I'm here in my career, now I'm going to be here, and then I want to be here. I mean, I thought about it all the time. I want to be a crew chief at state and throw the jump ball. I want to be a crew chief on the Woodland Conference Championship game. Early in my career, I just wanted to be on the game. So I don't know if it's a reality in high school, but I'm certainly passionate about it, and I wish I saw it happen more often.
One of the things that maybe is lost in this area too is the amount of undue pressure that we're putting on somebody that's not ready for a moment when we give them that extra duty. One big thing that stuck in my playing career was be in a position to be successful. I don't know that we're putting everyone in the best position to succeed when we do that to somebody who maybe has a million other things going on in their mind about simply just, what's my primary tonight? And then you want to throw the referee duties on them. So that's something I think everyone should take a step back and really think, how do we put the crew in the best position? Because if you're working with that official, you want them ready to succeed, or you're going to have more problems that are unnecessary.
That's absolutely true. There's so many games where this doesn't matter, probably, because the game goes as it should, and there are no issues, and it plays itself out as the way you'd expect it to. So everyone walks off the court and goes, well, see, no problem. Well, but then there's going to be that game there is going to be a problem. The thing is a perception. The table deals with basically one person. You might all go over and shake their hand, but they deal with one person, and you want to put the crew in a positive light. No, I said this in one of our instructional notes. If you're discussing as a crew, who should go to the coach that's being affected in the worst possible way? If you get together as a crew and make a ruling, and you're going to give technical fouls to team A, the person that should go to team A on the crew should be the best communicator, because that person can go over and deal with what's going to be a volatile situation. The next best communicator should go over there, and then the least of the communicators with the least experience should probably go to the table, as long as they have the rules knowledge to go in and explain what has happened. And that's in those situations where you have multiple technicals, or where is the ball going to come in? What's the point of interruption? All those things that have to happen. If Wisconsin ever went to a shot clock, I mean, then it really becomes important, because what's the shot clock going to be at and everything like that. So those things all matter. And it's not just you go talk to that coach, you go talk to that one. I mean, there's some strategy that should go into that. Pratt Frere talk about some of that with WBOA, but you see that in the NBA. They're not sending the least experienced official over to the coach that the technicals are going against, and there's free throws on the other end.